you're all well. Today I am coming to you with a very exciting announcement. I am so hyped about this announcement. This is another one of those things where the community has come together, birthed an idea and then gone, Steph, we think this would be a really good idea. The idea was a smutty book club. So I was on sprints with Jade the other day for Realmathon, and all of a sudden we got entirely derailed and people were coming up with Steph should do like a smutty book club, blah 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 blah. So we decided to run with it, and then we were coming up with names, and then the name came about. Kudos to everybody in the chat because I didn't come up with any of this. I've been wanting to do like a romance book club for a while. I just didn't think anybody would be bothered. Turns out there's a whole bunch of you out there that would be interested in a romance book club. Not just a romance book club, but a smutty romance book club. So I introduce you to CLITERATURE Book Club. Yep, CLITERATURE Book Club. Thank you, Adrian, for that one. I appreciate it. For short, this is the CLIT Book Club, and we will be reading smutty books every single month. There will be a live show the following month with co-hosts, mixes of co-hosts every single time, and with some repeat people, obviously. And I'm very excited. I'm so excited that I get to be the face of this for the community, and I'm really hyped. There is a Twitter page, an Instagram page, and also a Discord channel, which all of them will be linked in the description box down below, along with our first 3 months of book picks, which we already have. And also the co-hosts, which again I will link in the description box down below so you can go and check them out. Please do so, go show them some love. And I'm really excited. So y'all are here to find out what the books are, so let's get straight into it. We're going to be starting off in May, which is why this announcement video is coming to you towards the end of April. And our May book is going to be The Kiss Quotient by Helen Hoang. Yes, I have read this book. No, I'm not mad about rereading it because I've been meaning to reread this for a hot minute now, and I'm really excited. I really enjoyed this book when I read it for the first time in 2020, so I'm really looking forward to picking it up again. And your co-hosts, my co-hosts, your co-hosts for this book in May will be Pris from Pris Peruses and also India from What India Read, and I'm really excited to have these two on my channel. I love them both dearly with my whole heart, and I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, very excited to be reading this with all of you and with these two, and then having the live show with these two as well to discuss the book. So if you don't know what The Kiss Quotient is about, it's following Stella Lane, who is a very successful businesswoman, and it's high time she settled down with a husband. However, this is very difficult for her because she's very busy, but she also has Asperger's, and she finds it very difficult to date and things like that. She's not sure what people want in dating and, you know, being a wife and all that stuff. So she ends up enlisting the help of a male escort. So our male escort, Michael, has found himself faced with lots of bills and he could really do with the money, and so he agrees to help Stella out. She's pretty upfront about the fact that she needs help with dating and how to seduce a man in the bedroom and all of this stuff. Essentially everything you would need to date someone and then, you know, a relationship and marriage, etc. She just really needs his help to figure out exactly how to do that, and, you know, social cues and all of that thing, everything that she would struggle with. So she ends up enlisting Michael's help and he helps her out, and obviously they're fake dating. It ends up becoming a relationship. The smut in here is fantastic. I really love this book, and I would highly recommend it. You've probably seen this recently in my video of if you like this movie, you should try this book. I will link it up here if you want to go and check it out. But basically I likened this to Pretty Woman, which is one of my all-time favourite movies. So I would highly recommend it, and I hope you come and join us on reading this one because I'm super duper hyped about rereading this one. In June, it is Pride Month, and I'm really excited that my selection for June were a bunch of queer books because I really did want to focus on some queer books in June. And for June, this is a book that I haven't read yet, but I've heard so much hype and I'm really excited about getting to it, and it is Delilah Green Doesn't Care by Ashley Herring Blake. I have heard so much hype about this one. Your co-hosts for this one are going to be Maddie and also Christy, and I'm really looking forward to having these two on my channel. I know Maddie's read this one, she adored it so much, but she's excited to give it a reread and ready for the show, so very excited to have both of these two on my channel to read this one with me as well and chat to you about it. So I'm really looking forward to it. This one I don't know as much about because I haven't read it, but I believe it's following these two characters, and I think it's a second chance romance if I am correct in thinking so. Delilah Green swore she would never go back to Bright Falls. Nothing is there for her but memories of a lonely childhood. Her life now is in New York, with her photography career finally gaining steam and her bed never empty. I think Delilah's estranged sister puts pressure into her photographing her wedding, so Delilah finds herself back in Bright Falls. I think that's when she then bumps into an ex who is Claire, who is a busy single mother, and they end up bumping into each other throughout Delilah's sister's wedding arrangements and stuff, and I don't think they can stay away from each other. So I'm really excited about this one. It sounds fantastic. The cover is gorgeous. I will say that this is the Illumicrate Afterlight edition, so it's got sprayed edges, it is a hardcover, but it's gorgeous. I'm really excited about reading this one, so I do hope you come and join us in June for this one. We'll be reading it in June. The live show will be at some point in July. I don't have any live show dates as of yet, but they will be announced nearer the time. Obviously I've got to coordinate with the co-hosts and find out when everyone's free, but really looking forward to this one. And then for July, we do have a Kindle Unlimited book. All of the books that I picked for July were indie published books, but they also ended up being Kindle Unlimited books as well. Pure accident. Actually, it was a pure accident, to be fair. I went through and I was like, oh my god, all of these books are Kindle Unlimited. Awesome. I have ordered myself a physical copy of this book. It just doesn't come until tomorrow, and I really needed to film this today because I'm going out and I think I'm going to be out all weekend. So I wanted to do this now, but the book that won, it was very close between this and another, to be fair, and I'm as happy about both of them, and I bought both of them in physical format. But the book that won was The Sweetest of Oblivion by Danielle, and I'm really looking forward to this one. It sounds really good. I wanted dark romance for this one, so indie dark romance, something with a little bit of a punch. I did want to kind of ease us into it first, that with the Kiss Quotient and Delilah Green doesn't care, but I'm really looking forward to this one. And for this one, it's going to be a chaotic live show, guys, I'm fairly certain, because we have Gav from How to Train Your Cabin, and we also have Sandra, and I'm really hyped. Sandra's so excited about this live show because she knows it's going to be pure chaos. She just knows, because Gav. But I'm really excited about this one. I'm really looking forward to reading the book. It's been on my radar for a while now, but I'm also really excited about discussing it with Gav and Sandra, as well as you lot as well. This one, again, I don't know much about, so I may need to read a little bit from the synopsis, which obviously I'm having to read from my phone because I don't physically own the book yet. But this one says, she's a romantic at heart, living in the most unromantic of worlds. Nicknamed Sweet Abelli for her docile nature, Eleanor smiles on cue and has a charming response for everything. She's the favoured daughter, the perfect mafia principessa. Or was. Now all she can see in the mirror of reflection is blood staining her hands like crimson paint. They say first impressions are everything. In the murky waters of New York's underworld, Eleanor's sister is arranged to marry Nicholas Russo, a made man, a boss, a cheat, even measured against mafia standards. His reputation stretches far and wide and is darker than any black suits and ties. After his and Eleanor's first encounter ends with an accidental glare on her part, she realises he's just as rude as he is handsome. She doesn't like the man or anything he stands for, though that doesn't stop her heart from pattering like rain against glass when he's near, nor the shiver that goes down her spine at the sound of his voice. And he's always near, telling her what to do, making her feel hotter than any future brother-in-law should. Eleanor may be the sweet Abelli on the outside, but she's beginning to learn she has a taste for the darkness, for rough hands, cigarettes and whiskey-coloured eyes. Having already escaped one scandal, however, she can hardly afford to be swept up in another. Besides, even if he were hers, everyone knows you don't fall in love with a made man, right? This is a standalone forbidden romance with plenty of steam and angst. I am so here for this. Also, completely forgot it was a mafia romance. I am totally down for this. So, again, very excited about this one. Gonna be hilarious. Going to be a very hilarious show for this one as well with Gav and Sandra. So yes, those are your 3 books. We have The Kiss Quotient, Delilah Green Doesn't Care, and the Sweetest Oblivion, and also your co-hosts as well. So I'm really excited. Please do go and check the co-hosts out in the description box down below. Show them some love. And also the links to everything else in the description box down below as well. Twitter, Instagram, and also Discord. Go follow us wherever you fancy. I will be posting the information on all of the books on all of those platforms, so don't worry if you don't follow us on one of the platforms and you think it's getting more attention than others. I'll be posting all the important information on all platforms, including YouTube as well. I will use my community page on YouTube. But yeah, I hope that you will be excited to join us for this book club. It is going to be monthly with the live show the following month from the book. And I think that's all the information I need to give you. So yeah, if you have any smutty book recommendations, please leave them in the description box down below. The title of the book, the name of the author, and whether it's indie or traditionally published, and also what kind of tropes has it got. Is it like dark romance? Does it have fake dating? Is it enemies to lovers, etc.? Just let me know in the description box down below very briefly what type of book it is, because I do have a spreadsheet going with recommendations, because it's hard to research smutty books, you know. I don't know whether some of the options that were on the May selection, I have been told since, were not smutty at all. So it's really difficult to know from first glance of a book, or even when reading the synopsis, how spicy a book's going to be. So let me know in the comments down below if you've got any recommendations. I will put them all in my spreadsheet, and then I can go back to that if I'm ever struggling, etc. We will take like lighter spicy reads, but we'll also take very dark spicy reads too. So let me know in the comments down below. Also fantasy romance, I'll take those too. They've got to be spicy though. The whole point is that it's got to be spicy. It's got to have spice. But yeah, chat to me in the comments down below. Let me know if you're taking part. You can always dip in and out. You don't have to read all of the books with us. Dip in and out as and when you wish.
That's what she said.
And I hope you're as excited about this book club as I am. And I shall chat to you very, very soon. Bye for now.